Having helped thousands of people to heal, this one scene in The Chosen makes me cry every time. Your faith has made you well.
Go now in peace. Your faith has made you well.
Let's just take a second to really see the emotion in that truth. And he goes on to say, you must be so exhausted. You must be so tired, my daughter. And this bit really hit me right in the heart, because one of the things that drew me to help people to heal is when I healed myself from these same issues. And it was finding faith. It was finding faith in God. It was finding that faith in something greater than myself. But we often don't know how to do it because we feel like we're alone in this world. But you are not alone in this world, my friends. You have a divine intelligence working through you that loves you so completely, loves you so truly, and wants you well. But God has asked us to find faith. But this is the tough part, my friends. How do we find that faith? How do we find faith in something unseen? Well, I've actually been working with people very closely to help them to find out how to heal their bodies and heal their lives. And I've done it by noticing that the only way we can find faith is to let go of fear. It is fear that has been holding you back all this time. Because what is fear? It's the absence of faith. It's living life upside down. You know, there's this term evil in English. Well, if you look at evil in English, it's live backwards. It's living life backwards. The only way that we disconnect from God is when we sin, which means that we separate ourselves from the truth. Sinning is never about a judgment or getting in trouble. It's about a separation from the divine truth that you were meant to be well. You were meant to be whole. And honestly, when I watch this 6-minute clip, and I will try and put it down there in the description, it brings me such emotion. Because it's such a truth. Looking at that woman who just knew she'd lost it all. She felt unclean. No one wanted to touch her. She just felt so isolated and alone. And she knew if she could just touch Jesus, she could be healed. Now, touching Jesus is a wonderful metaphor for what we're trying to do on our own healing journey. It's touching Jesus. But what is Jesus? The Prince of Peace. So it's teaching your body back to a state of innate peace and trust that gets us there. This has been the key to helping people heal in my own practice here. And I've been doing it for so long now, and it's so beautiful to watch. You know, I just had a client the other day who's had severe pain in her shoulders, and she came to me in a session and it is gone. It is gone. But did I ask her to add anything to herself? Did I say that I was the one who was going to heal her? No, I taught her how to find herself back into peace, to find faith. Because once you have, you know it all. You've read the books. You've done the manifestation techniques. You believe in it, but you don't have faith in it. What is faith? Well, another client who said, shall I visualize every day? I said to him, does someone who has the thing that they want visualize it? Or do they just accept it? And that's where Neville Goddard and Joseph Murphy really hit it for me, as they started to say it is living in the end, as if it is already done. That is how you get your faith. That's how you live in faith. Well, I've realized that the energy of health and any manifestation is peace, because we accept and we're calm and we're neutral. You know, when I manifested my first ever West End show, I was 18 and I come back and I told everyone I got the show. They all screamed. They said, why aren't you excited? I said, I am, but it just feels so normal. I just knew I was going to get it. At the time, I was quite young. I didn't realize what that I was doing with that. But once I went to that audition, I knew it was mine. I didn't fear it. And when it came to healing myself again, when I'd gone asleep for so long and had stomach issues, holding that sandwich in my hand because I couldn't eat bread or anything that was in the sandwich. And I just decided that day that it was done. So this is what I want you to do today. I want you to make a decision on your own life that you are well. And I want you to write down in the comments, my faith has made me well. And I want you to think about that every day. So when the symptoms arise up, we must look to the body, detach back from it. Let go of the emotion of fear around the symptom and claim boldly, knowing that Jesus' love and God's love flows through us now. And it is done. This is the part that people find a challenge. And I get it, guys. I get that you're feeling challenged on this journey. But I tell you this with an open heart. I have never said anything on this channel that hasn't been true. And even today, I make this video today and my moped has been stolen. But I have no fear of it because I know that God will replenish it in a bountiful way. He will bring it back to me in another kind. And that's faith. It's not perfection. It's not having perfection in your life or in your body. It's realizing that even without perfection, you can be whole and well, because God doesn't judge you for being unclean, like they say about this woman. Jesus didn't judge people for being, hookers and whatever. He didn't judge people. He opened his heart. Now, I'm going to tell you, I can teach you in the next video if you want, how to open your heart in the most effortless way, because it is the most natural thing. But you must learn how to find a deep inner peace in this chaos of life. Don't let circumstance pull you away from your divine true knowing. Don't let your symptoms keep pulling you away. And I know that's difficult, my friend. I look at you right now and I know that you're struggling. You may be in constant pain. You may not be able to leave the bed. But I'm telling you, it's one step a day. That's all that is asked of you. One more step towards faith. One more step towards acceptance of it being done. It's not percentages of like huge, big things. It's like a nano percentage each day. And that's the joy of what I've been feeling with clients recently who are starting to get healing and solutions and manifestations and unexpected things. It's because every day we just went one step further. We just added to that faith 1 more % by letting go of the parts that are holding us back, letting go of the parts that are making us feel scared. You see, fear is something that comes upon you. It's not something that is you. If it was you, you wouldn't even know you were scared. So ask yourself, who is it inside me that notices this fear? That is not the true you. That is the demons of emotion. And God said and sent his only son as the Prince of Peace to tell you, to say to you, peace is the embodiment of the enlightened man or woman. And if you find peace and you can find faith in that peace, which happens over time. So you first find peace, then you find clarity, then after clarity you find faith. That's what happened for me to change my life around, from broke and sick to not knowing where to turn, to be able to live a life where I live in trust in the divine presence within me. You can have this too in your life, my friends. And it's easier than you think, but you need to be consistent. You need to be consistent. I want to tell you, this video was very emotional for me because that clip means a lot. It's such a beautifully done clip. Now, I want to tell you, my friends, I've been trying to figure out how to help more and more people to get to their solutions. So I've designed a new 8-week one-to-one intensive with me. Now, if this is something you're even considering and you've been on the fence about working with me, just have a look down in the description and check it out. See if it's right for you. I would love to see you there. I'm only opening it up to 10 spaces at the moment. So if it's for you, I want to see you there. But if not, keep watching the videos. Keep looking for those bits of information. I don't try to hold anything back from you. I tell you everything I can in these videos, and you can heal too. I'll see you soon, guys.